Hi, I'm Burr Leonard, founder of the Barre Method, and this is my Super Sculpting Barre Method workout number 2. I have with me today 3 terrific Barre Method teachers, Sharon and Keisha. Both teach at our flagship studio and my home studio in the San Francisco Marina. And Juan, he's a teacher at the Burbank, California studio. This workout will both sculpt your muscles and quickly slim you down by keeping your heart rate up. So put on your seatbelt, we're gonna move. Are you ready to go? Put your hands on your waist, roll your shoulders down, and start to lift your knees. Up, up. Vigorously lift them to warm up. Now extend your arms in front of you, make loose fists, roll your shoulders down again, and start little punches. The focal point of these punches is in your upper back. So think about the muscles between your shoulder blades, pull them in, and start the punch from there, right in your upper back. Bend the knee that's lifting, straighten the leg that's coming down. To warm up your hamstrings, elongate your legs right away. Now start to make the punches bigger. Punch just as big as you'd like to make them. Last 10. 1, exhale 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, release and pick up your weights. Stand with your feet hip width apart and parallel to each other. Soften your knees, grip your glutes, no big tuck, just grip them there. Pull in your abs, shift your ribs forward, elongate your spine, and place the ends of your weights on the fronts of your thighs. Open up your shoulders, raise one weight to shoulder height, and smoothly walk your weights through this range. At no particular tempo, not necessarily with the beat of the music or our pace, but your own natural pace. The key is not to let your bottom weight drop. Bring it down with control. You have the option to raise your weights higher, like this. Cross midpoint in your range. Grip your core muscles and exhale as your weights are crossing each other, like this. That's the peak of the effort. Keep your arms long and straight, your chest open, and your spine vertical, with the weight of your ribs lifted off your spine. Keep it moving. Keep a steady pace, a circular flow. Do 2 more. And when you finish your last one, bring your weights down. Bend your elbows, raise them a little out to the sides. Keep 90-degree angles at your elbows. Reset your stance. Draw your elbows back as far as they'll go. Open your chest. And start tiny presses straight back in this position. Now really tiny, layering 1 rep over the last one so you never lose the grip on the muscle. This is called an isometric move. You're always in the muscle and you're digging deeper to the beat of the music. This is working your rhomboids, the muscles between your shoulder blades that are key in holding good posture because they keep your shoulders square and your chest lifted. Last 10, twice as fast. 1, 2, tiny, accented back, 6, 7, long neck, and release. Lower your elbows and move your elbows a little in front of your waist. That's your down point. Tuck under again, lift your chest again. Raise your elbows up to shoulder height, open them a little bit wider than the width of your shoulders, and from here, lower them halfway down, back to your waist, and up. Down. We're doing 4 in all. Exhale up. This is 3. Exhale straight up. 4. Exhale up. Reset by lowering your elbows down right in front of your waist and raise them back up. This time, open them out to the side and back to the front. 4 in all. 2. In. These weights are 4 pounds each when filled with sand. So if you're feeling strong, go to the beach, find some sand. In, lower down, roll out, reset. Raise your weights back up, elbows at shoulder height. This time, press your elbows in little presses inward 8 times. 1, tiny presses. 2, keep a light grip on your weights. Vertical forearms. 5, 6, 7, and release down. For a moment, place your weights on your hips. Moving on to biceps curls, you have the option, as Sharon and I are going to be showing, to do these in a wide stance for extra challenge. If you choose that option, open your feet about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet apart from each other. Turn your feet and knees out. Bend your knees. Sink as deep as you can go. Tuck under. Upright your spine into a vertical line. Square your shoulders. Extend your arms on a forward diagonal in front of you. Turn your palms up. Slightly bend your elbows. Lift your weights up to elbow height so your forearms are horizontal. From here, straighten your arms and rebend them, lifting your weight just to elbow height. Again, at your speed, just keep moving. Sink a little deeper in your stance if you can, if you're in the wide stance. Keep your wrists straight. This is using sustained muscle tension on your biceps, sculpting them quickly. Do one more, and hold. Your weight's at elbow height, and we'll reverse it. Lift your weights up to your shoulders and down to elbow height. Again, just move smoothly at your natural pace. Stay vertical. One more. Then lower your weights back down to elbow height, and we'll finish with full range alternating biceps curls, all the way down and up. Keep your elbows at a fixed point in front of you. Feel your stability coming up from the floor, through the bottoms of your feet to the top of your head. Do a couple more. Do your last one. Bring both weights up, stand up. Put one weight down. Place your other weight in your right hand. We're going to show you this next exercise on profile so you can get a good view of it. You can continue to face us. Step your right foot about 1.5 feet back. Plant both feet flat on the floor. Bend your front left knee. Place your left hand on your thigh with a bent elbow. Bend at your hips, not your waist, so your back is straight and neutral. Lower your right arm down for a moment. Now raise it up until your arm is higher than your back. Level your shoulders, square them. Squeeze your arm into your side. You're ready. Start 3 little squeezes in, little triads, like this. In, in, in. Right to left. In, in, in. In. You're working the back of your shoulder, and you're also working your back itself. Draw your shoulder blades a little closer to each other, and you'll feel that strip of muscle from shoulder to shoulder getting toned. In, in. Now on your next triad, make the 3rd count and up, like this. In, up. In, in. Now you're sculpting the back of your deltoid. In, up. Reversing what you just did. In, up. To make your deltoids both sculpted and narrow. In, bring it up. One more, and finish with quick lifts, up, up, up. Last 10, 1, 2, 3. Sharpen the lifts to carve the muscle. 7, 8, 9, and release, and change arms. Step your left foot back, both heels down, bend your front knee, place your right hand on your thigh and hinge forward. Lower your left arm down, raise it up. Get it higher than your back, square your shoulders, and start pressing in 3s. In, 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 in. Making a little rhythm of it. So the 3rd beat is always the most intense. In, you've got it there, keep it there. In, in. Keep squaring your shoulders. Your working shoulder's gonna wanna come up, don't let it. One more like this. Now on the next little triad, go up on the 3rd count. Up, looks like that. In, up. In, up. Do 2 more in that pattern. In, up. In, and do little lifts to finish. Put some purpose into these little lifts. Last 10, 1, 2. Imagine you are hammering a nail into the ceiling with the edge of the weight. 7, 8, 9, and release. Keep your weight with you for a brief stretch. Kneel down on your mat. Open your knees, about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Either stay kneeling or sit on your heels. Tuck under, bend at your waist. Extend your weight above you and gently lower it down. Touch it to your back right under your neck. Draw your upper arms against the sides of your head and look up for a triceps and lat stretch. And release, put your weight down. Push-ups are next, getting intense. Do push-ups in good form because it involves a lot of muscle. Open your legs to hip width apart. That's important to enable your glutes to grip. Lower your hips down into line with your thighs and torso. Either lift your feet up, as Keisha's doing, with uncrossed ankles, or come up onto your feet and tuck under. Walk your hands under your shoulders and slightly turn them in. Tuck under. Widen your shoulder blades apart, lock them there. When you do the push-ups, point your elbows diagonally down in this direction. A little out, but towards your feet. You're doing 20 slow push-ups. Ready? Let's do it. 1, and up. 2, go lower, push. 3, and up. 4, push. Push-ups work just about every muscle in your body. They get you fit fast. They get you warmed up really fast. You're on 7, push. You'll get better at them over time. And up, you gotta struggle through these if you're new at push-ups. Up, 10, up, halfway there, 1, up, 2, you want a beautiful sculpted chest, 3, push, lead with your chest, 4, up, 5, up, give this your all, 6, up, 7, keep your tuck, keep your abs in, up, you got 9, push, 10, and you're there, you did 20 push-ups. We'll do 2 post push-up stretches. The first one starts in a crawling position. Keep your thighs vertical, press your chest down. And sit back on your heels. Turn your palms up, lower your head down to stretch your back and shoulders. Round up. Bring your feet in front of you for reverse push-ups for your triceps. My favorite exercise. If you have sensitive wrists, follow Juan in another triceps exercise. For reverse push-ups, place your hands under your shoulders. Slightly turn out your hands. Lower your shoulders. Lift your seat up. Round your ribcage. Back between your arms and lock them there for safety and effectiveness. Tuck up. For added challenge, raise your right leg. That'll help you with form, work your legs, as well as your triceps. You're doing 3 sets of 8 reverse push-ups. First 8 will be slow. Here we go. 1, bend more and push. 2, really bend your elbows. Try to not drop your seat and lift it, or slide your shoulders down and up. Your triceps are in your arms. They extend your arms. You can feel that. 6, up. Keep your shoulders right over your wrist. Up. Last one slow. This is where you would change legs and speed it up for 8. 1, push. 2, get aggressive with the floor. 3, this is really quick sculpting. Your triceps, the largest muscle in your arm. 7, the last 8 will be fast and small. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're feeling it now. 5, stay with it. 7, and release. And it's time to stretch. Extend your legs out in front of you, flex your feet. Extend your arms overhead, circle your wrist. Inhale, fold forward from your hips. Rest your hands either at your sides or slide them toward or to your feet. And lift your chest. Round up. Extend your left leg out on a diagonal and your right arm up. Turn your palm away from you. Bend your elbow and hold on to your elbow with your opposite hand. Lean a little side, deepening the stretch in your tricep muscle. Come back center. Raise your right arm, turn your palm back away from you, reach side with your whole body. Turn at your waist, flex your left foot, and drop your head over your leg. Round up, switch sides. Extend your left arm up, but keep your shoulder down. Bend your elbow. Take hold of it and lean to deepen the stretch. Come back center, make this like a slow dance. Reach over more deeply, stretching the connecting muscles from arm to torso. Flex your right foot, turn at your waist, fold over, round up. Curl your feet underneath you, come onto them, come up to standing, and go over to your bar or your piece of furniture. You're welcome to just use a soft carpeted floor or your own mat. If you're using a bar method mat, put the balls of your feet on it and your heels on the floor and zip everything together as if you had one leg. Stand up straight, straighten your knees, tuck under, bend a little forward at your waist, and lift and lower your heels 20 times in this position. 1, 2, 3. You're warming up your legs, getting the blood flowing down there to make them stronger when you do the thigh work. 10 more. 1, 2. Keep a tuck and a slight little catch in your abs. 7, 8. Now get ready to hold at the top. Hold, walk your feet open, tuck under again, extend your right arm up, and lower and lift your heels 10 times slowly. 1, up, 2, full range, all the way down to the floor and up, but lightly with no impact. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now hold on the up one more time. If you think you can balance, give it a try and finish with 10 down ups quickly. Here you go. 1 up, 2 up. Keep trying to find vertical with your heels down and your heels up. 8, 9, and you did it. Step your right foot back. Immediately press your heel into the floor to elongate your calf. Bend your front knee, roll your shoulders down. Step up, change sides. Tuck under to deepen the stretch. Lean uniformly forward. Step back up. Again, zip your feet tight together. If you're standing on a small bar method mat, put your heels on the floor. Raise them up now, too high, but comfortably high for you. Bend your knees, come on down. Relax your lower back, lift your chest. And we're going to start to move about 2 inches down and 2 inches up slowly like this. Down, down, halfway up. Down, down, 10 more. 1, warming up the thighs. 2, your quads might start shaking right away. That's a good sign that they're getting stronger, so stay with it. 4, halfway up. Now commit to not standing up until the end of the set. You're gonna get something fun at the end, so stay with me now. 7, up, 8, up, stay vertical in your spine. 9, up, just halfway, not much. 10, now hold it here and shake your hips side to side. Relax your lower back, so you're shaking with your waist. Keep your shins still, your knees tight together. Come a little lower and speed it up to finish. Shake, shake, last 30. 1, 2, 3, crazy shakes. Second 10, 2, 3, maybe lower. 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4. Hit this one out of the ballpark. 9, and come down, lower your heels. Open your toes now a little apart so your feet are in a narrow V. Raise your heels back up, but this time not high, just an inch. Squeeze them together though, and bend your knees over your toes. So perfectly track every joint in your body. Same back position, relax your lower back, lift your chest, and start little down ups. Down, this time they're tiny. Down, 20 more, low as you can go. 1, 2, let's look at the form of Keisha while you're doing them. 1, 2, 3, her heels are low and together. Her knees track over her toes. 8, 9, now add an accent on the up. Down, up, hold for 10. 1, up, hold. And look how beautiful and straight and vertical her back is. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just one more move after this. 8, I'm doing it with you. 9, Smooth it out for the final 10. 1 up, 2 up. You're narrowing down this strip of thigh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come all the way up. Open your legs for the next set wide apart. Turn your feet and knees out equally. Bend your knees as you might have done earlier in biceps curls. Track your feet with your knees. Get them nice and wide so you can go deep. Place your right hand on your hip. Tuck under. Use your first finger on your abs and your thumb on your seat and lift your chest. Start to press your knees back. Now they don't go very far because they're already back there. You're pressing into your outer seat, your outer thighs. Kind of getting some seat carving as you're working your thighs. You can place both hands on your hips if you'd like to. And in this position, start to press down in 3s. Down, down, down. 10 more. 1, down, down. Stay straight and vertical. 2, down, down. 3, down, down. 4, being dogged about this. 5, down, down. You're determined to stay. Down, down. And you are in the home stretch. 7, 8, down, down. Stay tall. 9, down, down. One more thing. 10. Now extend 1 or 2 arms forward. Make tight fists and tuck last 10. 1, 2, little tucks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stand up. Take your ball. Place the ball between your upper inner thighs or mid thighs. Point your feet forward, lift your heels back up to your comfortable high position. Come on back down here. Your body's in change mode. Now we're gonna make that change happen. Okay, 10 slow down ups, here you go. 1, squeeze the ball. This is 2. Really commit to this one. 3. You know those squeeze balls that doctors give you to get through something intense? You squeeze it, you get through it. Use the ball that way. Squeeze it on the up. You got 6. Up, let your legs shake. 7. This one's working for you. 8. So make it happen. 9. Up. Hold at your lowest point and squeeze the ball quickly. In, last 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 10. Sink lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come up. Keep your ball. Pick up your mat if you have one and take it to your mat. Put it within reach for later and kneel down on your mat. You deserve a stretch after all that thigh. Step your left foot forward. Place your hands on your shoulders. Lift your chest and bring your arms back. Long neck. You also, as an option, can interlace your fingers behind you and lift, creating beautiful ballerina chest, arms, long muscles. Release, bring your hands down, shift your weight back, straighten your front leg, slide it forward a little bit, adjust this to you. Hold here, or gently, without pushing, slide wider, only if you choose. Now always stop when your body tells you to stop. Every day will be different. Give your muscles a chance to release. By breathing deeply, a smile will sometimes help. If you went wider, back up. Bring your left hand to inside your leg. Sweep that leg to the side. Do 1 push-up, down, and as you push up, lift your left leg, point your foot, carry it to the back, tuck under. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Lean on your left hand. If you can, balance with your right arm forward. 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Change sides. Lunge. Place your hands on your shoulders. Keep a long neck or interlace your fingers behind you for more stretch. Align your neck with the curve of your spine, with all curves in one graceful arc upward. Release. Bring your hands down and shift back. Slide your front foot a little forward and adjust this stretch to your body. Do whatever works for you. Always start from where you are. Be realistic and be patient. If you did go wider, back up and move your right hand inside your leg. Bring your leg to the side. Bring your hands underneath you. Bend your elbows. Push up and carry your back leg behind you. Now balance with your hands under your shoulders. Tuck under, extend your left arm forward if you'd like. Hold 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Curl your toes under. Place your hands on your thighs. Come up to standing. Go back to your support. We're now going to work the seat. Stand arm's length from your support. Open your feet hip width apart. Hold on lightly. Soften your knees. Bend forward from your seat. Pull in your abs, but don't round your lower back. It's straight. Pick up your right foot. Place it on the floor behind you, pointed foot. Pull in your abs. That's important. Now raise your leg until you feel a catch in your seat, and then try to tip yourself over so that your body, from your head to your right toes, is horizontal or almost horizontal. Flex your right foot and aim it down. Pull in your abs and lift your right leg in little lifts 10 times. Up 1, up 2. Just pulling up where your hamstrings meet your glutes. 4, 5, 6. I'm always impressed with one's form, so let's take a look at it. Yes. You see perfect straight back, natural curve in the spine. Now hold, point your right foot, and bend your standing knee a little more and a little less, just like Juan is doing. A little more and a little less. Now as he bends it less, he's going to pull up with his right leg a little bit higher. Bend and pull up. So it's a combo move using quads, seat. Woo, you got everything going here. So Juan, I'm always so impressed with your form. Just gorgeous. And do 8 twice as fast. Bend, pull. 2, kaboom. 3, little pull. 4, it's like a push-up except using your leg instead of your arms. Use your core. 7, 8, keep your hips level. Last one. Now hold, bend your standing knee as much as you can and lift your working leg. Final 20, little lifts. 2, keep them tiny, staccato, separate, and sharp. 6, 7, 8, elongate your whole body. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and come down. We'll move right on to the second leg. Then we'll stretch. Soften your knees, pull forward at your seat, extend your left leg on the floor behind you, and pull up in your abdominals. Just catch them. Raise your left leg until you feel a catch in your seat. Lower your torso. Remember, no roundness in your back, so you have an open back, but abs in. Flex your left foot, turn it down, and lift slowly for 10. Up 1, 2, just little pulls under your seat. 3, 4, keep your standing knee soft. Exhale as you lift to keep your abs engaged. 7, 8, 9. Now here comes the fun part. Point your foot and bend your standing knee a little more and a little less. A little more and a little less. Now add a lift with your left leg. A little more and kaboom. Down and up. Down and up. This is intense. I'm not going to kid you. Down and up. Now faster for 8. 1, 2. Yes, you have everything going. You're feeling your standing leg like crazy. That's good. That's your aerobic leg. That's the one that's burning calories. And hold. Now lift last 20. Little lifts. Make your body like an arrow of steel, head to toe. 7, 8, 9. Keep it tiny. 2. This is the last 10. 3, 4. Straighten your leg more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and release. Step a little farther away from your support. Soften your knees and fold at your hips. This time melt down. Straighten your left leg. Bend your right knee forward. Keep both heels down. And if you'd like, if you're flexible, lower your hands down. Again, do what works for you. Keep your feet only about a fist width apart to get the best stretch. Switch knees. Yeah, heels down, that's important. Soften both knees, place your hands on your thighs, come up. We're doing a second set of seat to sculpt the seat so it looks like a dancer's seat. Step a little closer to your support. Bring your feet together and then turn them out like this, just as wide as you can. Doesn't matter how wide for you, just as wide as you can for your seat. Soften your knees, tuck, squeeze your seat, bend a little forward at your waist. Pick your right foot up, point your foot, and place it about a foot behind you or a little bit more. Square your hips. Now because you're turned out, this hip is going to want to open up, but don't let it. Bend your right knee all you can, lifting your foot up and kind of pointing it to the left behind you. Remember the turnout is symmetrical. Tuck under again and start to raise your foot in place. Raise it up, up. And you feel your hamstrings carving them up. Keep your tuck. Even though you're bent forward at your waist, you have a long spine, square shoulders. Now hold your foot up as high as you can, squeeze your left seat, and start to move your leg in little backs, just straight back. After every back, add a little tuck in your left seat, a little isometric tuck. Back, tuck, making a little rhythm of it. Back, tuck. Now keep doing that, because I want to show you Sharon's form. She always has such beautiful form in diagonal seat, which is what we're doing. Yes, as usual, beautiful form. Look at the turnout and the high foot. Her spine is long, but she does have that little abdominal grip that's really important. Now start to move your legs sideways toward the left. In. Now really, really sideways. In. Notice her thigh is behind her hip. It's not under her. It's back there, so she's working harder. So never let your knee drift under your hip in this exercise. Keep it behind you. Okay, I'm going to join you. I love this exercise. Now we're going to put it together. In, back, L shape. In, back. In, do 8 more. 1. Keep the tuck in your left seat. 3, keep your hips square, chest forward. 5, 6, 7. Hold it in, hold it back, and start little backs to finish. Tiny quick backs. Last 20. 1, 2, 3. Make a shape with the back of your leg all the way down to your toes. 9, 10. Last 10. 1. Try to lift your foot higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and step down. Right away, we'll work the left leg. Step your left foot back, square your hips, tuck under, keep that turnout in both legs, bend your left knee all you can. One more time, bring your hip forward, check that your knee is back there, don't let it drift under you, and start to lift up with your foot. Up, up. Keep your foot pointed, keep that bend at your waist, up, up, up. Hold your foot up, square your hips, tuck under, and start to press back. Back, and add a little tuck on this time your right seat, like this. Back, tuck. Playing glute against glute. Battle of the glutes. Back, tuck. Back, tuck. Remember the turnout is symmetrical in both thighs. Back, tuck. Back, tuck. Back, tuck. Hold it back and start to move side. In, to the right. In. Try to really point your foot. Stab it over there. In. Keep it behind you. In. Now directly sideways. In. 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 Be specific about direction. Really get that direction and hit it. Now combine it. In, back. Side, back. L shape. No rebound at the corner of the L. 8 more. 1, back. 2, 3. Keep it together. 5, 6, 7. Hold and press little back to finish. Tiny backs. Get under the muscle and make it lift. Last 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give it your best. Now last 10. 2, 3. That means make it sharper. Get to the edge. 7, 8, 9, and step down. Turn your feet forward. Sharon's relieved. Pick your right foot up, flex your foot, put your foot on your opposite thigh, hinge slightly forward at your hips, and sit into a stretch. Take some deep breaths. Change sides. It's nice to feel that stretch right after you get the muscle really tight, really targeted. The stretching is divine. And come up, turn to your right, place your right hand in your hip, soften your knees, step your right foot forward and lift it up. We're doing a short aerobic section. Flex your foot. And kick, 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 kick. Getting the heart rate up. 10 more. 2, 3. Lean a little forward in your chest. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now point your foot, raise your free arm, and lift straight up, up, up. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and step back into the stretch. It's a very simple but deep hip stretch. Tuck under, lift your chest, and come up and change sides. Step your left foot forward, bring it up, flex your foot, and little kicks. Kick, kick. Elongate your spine, lean a little forward. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now hold, point your foot, raise your free arm, and lift. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, lift, lift. 7, 8, 9, and step it back. Lift your chest, stretch it out. And we're not done with the aerobic section. Come back to your mat for one more quick set of push-ups. Let's keep it going. Remember now, good form in push-ups. Be careful with your setup. Open your legs, turn your fingers slightly in, open your shoulders. You can be on your feet or your knees. Come to your lowest point and hold. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now push up and down for 10. 1, 2, 3. Push the floor like you kicked out with your heel. 6, 7, 8, 9. Get to your lowest point and do 10 little push-ups to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay tough. 5. Stay in it. 6, 7, 8. You're almost there. 9. And release. Come on your hands and knees for the post push-up stretches. Slide your hands forward. Press your chest down. Catch your breath. Sit back on your heels and turn your palms up. Lower your head to the floor to stretch your shoulders and back. Round up. Swing your feet in front of you. Slide to the edge of your mat and place the ball between your thighs. If you need extra support in the abdominal work, which we're heading into, you can follow Sharon, who'll be using the small bar method mat as a little extra support for her back. For this exercise, place a short edge of it just right under your hips like she is. Then sit up tall, extend your arms up overhead, roll your shoulders down, and grip your glutes like this. And hinge slightly back, coming onto your glutes. So your upper body is on a slight backward diagonal. Hold onto your legs and bend your elbows. Imagine you're holding a beach ball, great big beach ball between your arms. Make them that round. Keep your shoulders square and raise your right leg up. Straighten it completely, squeeze the ball tightly, pull in your abs, and extend your left arm as Sharon is going to be doing, or the rest of us are going to be doing both arms, and hold. And in this position, do little bend stretches on your right leg 8 times. 1, 2. So we're hitching up your quad muscles to help you burn some extra calories as you're working your abdominals. 7. Hold back onto your thighs, bend your elbows, keep your legs straight. Roll your shoulders and lift your chest. Pull your abdominals in. Extend your arms forward again. This time, Try to bench stretch your leg as well as your arms 8 times like this. 1 and 2 little punches. 3. Pull in your abs every time you punch. Pull in 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold your thighs, bend your elbows, and change sides. Change legs. If your leg is shaking, that's a good sign. You're working it. Squeeze your ball tightly. Extend 1 or 2 arms forward and bench stretch your left leg for 8. 1, 2. This position works your deepest abdominal muscle, your transversus abdominis, that pulls in your belly. 6, 7, 8. Keep your legs straight, hold back on. Roll your shoulders, reset, long spine. Extend your arms forward again. This time, try to put it all together for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of adding some coordination to this. It looks pretty. Reach for something you want. Awesome abs. And release. Come all the way up. If you're using a small mat, push it about 1.5 feet behind you and then come down on your elbows. Grip your seat, press your lower back down, and lay your hands on your hips like this. Press your shoulders down. Grip your seat more tightly, lean forward as much as you can, and exhale. Just breathe. Mindfully pull your abdominals down as you breathe so they really move. Your hands are a reality check. You can feel the abdominals going down under your fingers. So we're going to do a test. Try doing this with your elbows out to the side like this 8 times. Pull in 1. Pull in 2. Are your abdominals still going down as you exhale? That's the way to flatten them. 5. Pull down. 6. Make it happen. 7, 8, and lower your elbows back down. Okay, that was kind of a test. Hold on to your thighs now. We're going to make it a little more intense. If you're using a small bar method mat, flip it so the long edge is towards you and push it a little closer under your rib cage. And just hold on for dear life for a moment to your abdominals. Find a shape in your torso. Lift your chest, but bend at the waist. Let go with 1 or 2 hands just for 2 seconds, I promise. And hold back on. If you stayed in position, release just your left hand, take the ball and put it on your abdominals and start to breathe quickly. Exhale, exhale. Keep your right elbow bent if you're holding on with 1 hand, or you don't have to worry about that elbow by putting both hands on the ball for 20 little exhales. Here we go. 1, 2, really wrap yourself around the ball and make it go down. 7, pull down 8, pull down 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pull 7, 8, 9, and put the ball aside. Do a quick counter stretch. Press your lower back down, zip your feet together, hold back onto your thighs. Remember to bend your elbows. Raise your legs up overhead, soften your knees. Bend your left knee, slide your left foot forward along the floor until you just have a slightly soft knee. Interlace your fingers behind your right leg. Bend your elbows, tuck your chin back and open your chest. Place your left hand on the floor. And as an option, place both hands on the floor and tap the floor for 8. Tap 1, tap 2, tap 3. Now I gotta show you wand form because it's amazing. This is 6. Hold on to your right leg again. Look at this. He worked to get this form. He didn't have it when he started, I remember. Extend your left arm forward now and tilt your whole torso a little bit to the right as Juan is doing. You can see it on him. So you're on a slight oblique. And start tiny little curls. Curl, curl. Now I want to show you something really important. Look at his elbow. It's bent and it's bending as he's curling. So if you're holding on, if you need to, keep your elbow bending. Or like Juan is about to demonstrate, extend both arms forward on that oblique for 20 curls. Don't let this guy intimidate you. He really worked to get this cut body. 8, 9, final 10. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. He's inspirational. 8, 9, and hold on. Extend your left leg back up and bring your right leg down. You know we're going to do it again. You know where this is leading. Open your chest, tuck your chin back, keep your elbows bent, place your right hand on the floor, and or your left hand on the floor and tap the floor 8 times. Tap 1, tap 2. Resolve not to drift back in your body. 5, 6, 7. Hold back on. Come forward again. Extend your right arm forward and tilt on an oblique a little to the left and start those little curls. Curl, curl, curl. We have 20 more. You have the option to do them with both hands forward. Here you go. 1, 2. Feel your obliques. 4, and your 6-pack abs all together. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay with me now. 8, 9. Hold on. Bring both legs up. We have one more quick fun set. Bend your elbows, tuck your chin back, and close and open your thighs. As you close your thighs, exhale. Now add a tiny curl as you close your thighs. Just a little one at your waist. Extend your arms forward, or just one arm is okay for 8. 1, 2, 3. Give us your all. 5, 6, 7. And for your last move, hold back on and tap quickly. And add a tiny curl. Move your chest forward. Keep your legs where they are and just tap them. All right, here's your last 20. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Work hard here. No one ever told me they were so sore after abs they couldn't eat. You can't really overwork the abs. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and release. You are done with abdominals. Interlace your fingers underneath you. Lower your knees to one side. If you feel flexible and would like to bring your knee lower down, extend your lower leg under you so you can get that top knee to the floor. Lift your knees up and over to the other side. Turn over for a counter stretch. We're going to do this on our fronts. If you prefer to do this counter stretch on your hands and knees, follow Keisha. Lay your body down, arms at your sides, head to one side. Relax completely. Take a deep breath, tuck under a little bit, and in one fell swoop, lift up. Hold, engaging the muscles in the back of your body. Start to press your straight arms in toward each other in little presses in. No particular tempo. Working your rhomboids and your back muscles. 8 more seconds. Press, press, press. Do your last one and release. Bend your elbows, place your hands underneath you. Tuck under, push your chest up, keep your elbows bent. Turn your head to one side and the other side, and forward and round down. Push up into a child's pose. Lay your arms at your sides or take your feet and draw your body down deeper. Round up, turn over on your mat. Put the ball between your thighs and lie down for back dancing. We're going to use the ball, but just for a minute, don't worry, and then we'll get you out of this. Bring your heels together, flex your feet, open your toes so you have a narrow V in your feet. Roll up, cut the ball securely between your thighs. Press your rib cage down, but keep your waist up, and start little tucks. Tuck, 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 tuck. Isometric tucks in your seat. Now get the most out of this. This is the last exercise, but you don't phone it in. Have fun with it and give it your all. Tuck, 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 tuck. Squeeze the ball tightly. You really want to work these muscles. They're visible to the world. Work them. Tone them. Okay, couple more little tucks. Then we're going to change to full range up and down with your seat. Up, down, up, down. Exhale on the up. Keep your ball tight. Tuck, Squeeze as tight as you can at the top. 10 more. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and get rid of your balls. Zip your feet up tight. As an option, you can come up onto the balls of your feet, come back up to your highest position with your ribcage down, and do those little tucks, tuck, tuck, tuck. You're higher now. This is giving your lower back a good stretch, your hips a stretch. Squeeze your thighs together to tone your inner thighs. Now open it up into full range tucks. Up, down, up, down. It's like you're at a party. You're getting everyone to do this. It's the dance of the evening. Up, down, up, down. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring your heels down and open your legs wide apart for the last set. Roll up and do those little tucks. Tuck, 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 tuck. We're getting everything in this back dancing routine. Inner thighs, inner seat, outer seat, the whole enchilada. Up, 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 up. So spread your knees as wide as you can to engage your outer seat, getting a little carving in here. And tuck, 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 tuck. And open it up to finish. Last thing, up, down, 20 and you're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're in the home stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and release. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a big breath and let out all the air and melt down. Let gravity hold you now. Extend your legs up toward the ceiling. Flex your feet. Take the insides of your ankles and open your legs out. We need this inner thigh stretch after all that ball work. Circle your feet around one way, either way. If your feet pop and a little bit, that's good. Good sign that they're releasing. Circle your feet the other way 2 times. And point your feet. If you'd like, fully extend your legs now into a full straddle. Soften your knees, bring them over your chest. Cross your right thigh over your left, like this. If you prefer, you can do a figure 4 stretch, as Juan is doing. If your legs are crossed, reach down and take your shins or your ankles and draw your feet out directly opposite your knees and down. This stretches your seat muscles, your glutes, your lower back. Release, change legs, change sides. Flex your feet, take your ankles or shins, open your feet to the side and down. Let go of your legs, uncross your legs, take your strap, place the middle of it on the arches of your feet and extend your legs up toward the ceiling. Straighten your knees completely. Your hamstrings extend across the backs of your knees. So to fully stretch them, really elongate your legs here. Open your elbows wide, press your shoulders down, and draw your legs to the edge of their stretch where they simply stop. Release your left foot from your strap now and sweep it down to the floor. When it does come down, flex both feet, straighten both legs. Draw your upper right leg to the edge of its stretch. It may go farther than both did. And then move this leg a little inward toward the center of your body. Stretching the muscles in the outside of your leg, where your IT band is. Bring it to the center and the other way a little bit. And maybe higher if you feel extra release in this angle. Many of us do. And now try to move your leg sideways back to the center without it going forward. Find a new edge in your flexibility. Point the foot on the floor, raise it up. Put it back in your strap and change sides. This is the patient, calm way you work on flexibility, mindfully, quietly, over time. Draw your left leg just as far as it will go, and then a little inward across the center of your body. You'll feel the muscles, the stretch intensify down the outside of your leg. Move your leg back to center and a little the other way. Keep the leg on the floor straight and long. If you can, raise your leg up higher. Glory in your flexibility. Move your leg back to center and hold. As you stretch, keep an image in your mind of your ideal body, your ideal flexibility. You want to share that image with your muscles. That's your blueprint for change. File that image away and keep it with you. Point the foot on the floor, raise it up. Put both feet back in your strap. Give both legs together a final stretch with a long spine, long legs. And soften your knees. Put your strap aside, roll to the side. Sit cross-legged, straight spine. Rest your hands gently on your thighs and let your head fall forward, and we'll do 2 neck rolls. Roll your head to the right and back, look up, over to the other side and down. Other way. All the way over, back to the right and down. As you lift your chin, bring your head back up to vertical, lift your arms. Then for a moment, lift your shoulders and let them drop. Fully release your neck muscles. Feel the energy that you created in this workout streaming up through your hands, through your fingertips, all around you. Inhale, exhale, open out and come down. Congratulations for completing this workout. As Cher once said, if fitness came in a bottle, we'd all have a great body. So how do you get one? 3 to 5 Barre Method workouts a week is a sure way to get your great body. See you again soon.